Hey y'all, welcome back to By Devin. Today we're going to make a cute set with these Nailz in a Coffin water slide and decals. I'm going to mix it with this Quirky Cruising. They actually go really well together. Cruising has this dark blue, picks up the dark blue of these cute mushrooms and an orange with it. Perfect. Southern Girls Dips has a Feeling a Little Jelly collection. It's 6 jelly colors, and I'm going to use 2 of them for a peekaboo with Cruisin'. So I'm going to start with this Revel Illuminate. It's going to make them glow. I think it's going to look so fun under the glitter and under these decals. I'm going to do 2 dips of this on the thumb and the middle finger, because that's where I'm going to put these Nailz in a Coffin water slides. I'm still a little new to water slide and decals, so I'm going to pull out this beginner set that Nailz in a Coffin sent me. It has everything that I need: this little jelly stamper, this cute little tray that I'm going to pour my water in, and a pair of tweezers that I'm going to use here later on. So I filled this up with just a little bit of water, enough to cover up the decal, and I cut off the excess. But to be honest, the next time I do it, I'm going to trim it even just a little bit closer. But I'm going to use the tweezers here, get it all submerged, and let it sit in that water and move on to the next step while I wait for it to get ready. So this is Quirky Dips Cruisin', and I'm going to do a full ring finger of Cruisin' with a combination of pour over, dip into, and a little bit of hand placing, just to get it exactly how I want it. And then I'm going to also use the Cruising on my pointer and my pinky for a little bit of a peekaboo look with those jelly dips from Southern Girls Dip. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll meet you on the next step. So I decided to activate my middle finger and my thumb to get them ready for my decal, just so that I could buff them so they were super smooth, so I could get the best application of these water slides. My water slide is probably ready at this point, so you definitely don't need to soak it for that long. I just did because I moved on to my other steps. I'm going to wipe these down with alcohol, and I'm not going to top coat, but I've done all of the other steps that I normally do when I'm finishing up my mani. And I'm going to use the jelly stamper that came with the beginner water slide and decal set from Nailz in a Coffin. And I'm going to use that and these tweezers to kind of pull apart the decal. So you just can pull that white paper right off the back of it. There you go, and I'm going to use my 2 little lint frees to get the excess water, pull it onto here, and you can see it goes straight through, and I'm going to try to figure out exactly the placement that I want first. Like I said, I'm new at this, so I'm still kind of testing out different methods to see what works best for me. I'm going to put on my base coat here, give it a little second for it to get kind of tacky. And then I'm going to line up my decal and press it on. Use my finger to kind of push it towards the edges, get out any of the big creases. And then I'm going to try to remove the excess that I have on the sides. And this is where I did kind of fail just a little bit. You're going to see I rip it just a little at the top. You know, no one's perfect and I'm still working on this. So if you've got any tips for me, leave them in the comments. We'll learn this together. Added my top coat to this one and kind of press it around so that I can pull off the excess using my file just to kind of buff down the little bits there. Found that the buffer did actually work a little bit better, and I'm going to get this second water slide ready to put on my thumb. And while it's soaking, I'm going to do this peekaboo on the pointer and the pinky. Jellies are so great for a peekaboo because they're already a little translucent. These Southern Girls dips, feeling a little jelly, are so cute. They have a great buildable color. One dip is super translucent, but a second dip has enough of the color that it's the perfect look that I'm going for in this mani. So I dipped it into the jelly dip, then used my brush here just to sprinkle some over my cruisin' glitters, and then dipped anything that was still sticky into my clear just so that I wouldn't end up with sticky parts. And then I went in for that second layer. You can see here on this little bit of a close-up. And we're at the last few steps. So I did dip these all in my Thunderbird Lane Clear. And to make sure that I don't get any cloudiness, I use my stiff brush to get off any of the excess clear. I'm going to activate, wipe down with alcohol after I buff them so that they're all nice and smooth. With that nice Thunderbird Lane Clear, I hardly need to buff. They're pretty smooth as it is. And then I'm going to activate a second time after I buff. I don't wait very long after I put on that second coat of activator, basically just enough time for it to kind of soak in, which is about the time it takes me to do all 5 nails. Then I go in with my alcohol to wipe off any excess because I don't want to contaminate my liquids. And I go in for my 2 coats of top coat. So I'll let you see that here. Meet you at the end. our final look. I'm loving these mushrooms with these cruising and these feeling a little jelly. It just made the look. And did you see those mushroom rings? So cute. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time here on Bye Devin. Bye, y'all.